Hello everyone, my name is Jason Holden-Jones and this is the fifth and final round of the 2018.2 South African simGT4 series, and it's great to be back live again after a 2-week break after the last simGT series race, which saw Bashir Jadwat take the Drivers' Championship. But we turn our attention now to this fantastic Road Atlanta circuit. Tight and twisty with a long back straight. It's been proving quite a challenge for a lot of the drivers, but that should add to the spectacle this evening. And we're watching Jim Clark now, about to complete his first flying lap in this qualifying session. We've just got over 12 minutes remaining now. Let's see what Jim Clark can produce now. Be a 26.796, pretty much what he produced in the final practice before qualifying. Christopher Langervaart now with a 27.863 right there as well. Adrian Govender goes third with 27.937. 3 Porsches in the top 3 so far. And Jason Osmeyer now. Osmeyer, of course, the fastest in the hot lap division qualifier we had over the weekend. And looking to convert that to a pole position this evening if he can. And of course we've got the team's championship still up for grabs. Secured RP Madcape leads Phantom Ghostworks by 22 points. It will be a tall order for Chris Heineken and Mark Hennebury to put one over Jason Osmeyer and Sean Lario this evening to take their championship. But let's see how we go. As I said, just 22 points in it and 100 points up for grabs. Langervaart looking to improve now by almost 0.2 of a second. This could give him Braslow's third position. 0.3 now is improving. And Langervaart will he improve? Yes, he will. He takes that third away from Braslow. Let's go and have a look at the Footworks Porsche. Braslow, he's looking to improve by 0.3 of a second now. Got a bit of traffic. Will that put him off? Yeah, slightly. It cost him 1/10 of a second there. And, but he'll power his way, I think, up into what, 4th position or so with this time. Low goes 5th, in fact as Ferrand goes to 4th position. So Ferrand for Arcor Racing, looking strong this evening. Let's see if he can convert this into a really good result this evening. Quay Claassens now but to second from nowhere, 27.291. Still trails Clark by 0.7 of a second, however. Osmeyer's in the pits. Where's the front? Not improving so far. Braslow now 0.3 of a second. Whoa, big slide there for the Porsche. Hangs on to those, lost about 1/10 of a second. Something in the wall in the background there. I think that's Justin Jacks. Langervaart now but to second with a 27.213. Displaces Quay Claassens by 8/100ths of a second. Look how close those times are, everyone. Absolutely incredible. From second to what, 15th is just a second in it. Unbelievable, but Jim Clark really has got the measure of the field at the moment. Where's it Ferrand now? Looking to improve by 0.3 of a second. Can he keep this momentum up? Just, oh, and as I said, they clipped the curve and off he goes. And that's all it takes to get it wrong here at Road Atlanta. Clark leaves to do another run. Craig Claasen's now on another flying lap. 3/100ths of a second up. We'll need a bit more than that. Oh, big slide there for Claasen. Hangs on to it though. So that was mine. Start another flying lap. Let's see how it gets. Let's go on board with Jason Absma in the secured RP Mad Cape Maserati. Into turn 1 we go now. Tricky corner. We're just going to ride this curve just right, and then you've got this blind right-hander. And I must admit, the first time I went around this circuit, I pedaled to find my way around. I had to look at the map a couple of times. But once you get the hang of it, it's an absolute thrill. That's my riding the curves nicely. Running wide too, using the white line exception there for turn 5. And that was my looking to improve by 0.3 of a second. With a good drive now into the long back straight. Oh, and a bit of wheel spin if I was must have too much time. Looking for 0.3 of a second now. What will they give him? That will give him second, in fact. Now it's all about the braking into the last chicane. And the run under that bridge that we see in the distance. That was my absolutely nails. Is going to go, wow, half a second faster. I don't think it's enough to beat Clark for provisional pole. Let's see where he comes through now. We'll go second with a 26.841. So that's my sort of for 0.4 on Clark. Langeveld also improving now by 1/10 of a second. He needs a good, what, 0.4 to take on Absma for second, however. Low now up into 4th. 27.221. Lesher also up into 5th position. Looking strong there, those Maseratis. Mark Hennebury is on an out lap. Daniel Haynes now goes to 9th for Algor Talk Racing. And his brother Timothy is currently in 13th. Front now pops him to 7th for Algor Racing. Just over 4 minutes remaining now. Gelnes pops up into 14th for Redline Racing. Heineke goes 10th now. And Absma has improved to 27.674. So just 0.2 shy of Clark now. He can still get out for another run. Let's see what he can do. Clark's not giving up either. It's got provisional pole, but I think he'll be wary of Absma closing that gap all the time. And Langeveld's on another lap. Let's go on board with Christopher Langeveld. Rides the curbs very well. As I say that, though, he gets the slide on. And lost all his good work until then. Langveld's still pretty much dead on with his best delta time so far. Improving now is Langeveld. That was very interesting. the way he turned the car in into that right-hander. Looking to improve by, what, 0.2 of a second. Needs 0.6 to get to Absmeyer. Daniel Haynes is disconnected from the server. Let's see if we can get him back before the end of the session. I've improved almost 0.2 of a second. Dude, 27 dead pretty much. Yeah. Haynes is back on the server, hopefully. Good brass low now. He's looking to challenge Langerfeld for third. He needs, what, 0.2 of a second for that. Lost a bit of time there, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to do it this lap. May be able to get around for another lap before the session comes to a close. Laria looking to improve now from what, 19th position. And yeah, it's 0.2 away from Sparks for 18th. Jump around a bit and see who's on a quick lap. Demolitions to start another lap for Redline Racing. Not his best performance through turn 1 or turn 2. This cost him dearly. I don't think they should start better than 5th this evening. This might call it a day in qualifying. Clark will not improve this lap. Langerfeld looking for 2.10. That's still not enough though. Need something special through the chicane. Technically called turn 10A and then turn 10B. That's what Langerfeld can do now. No, it's just not enough. Hennebury now up into 5th position for Phantom Ghost Works. That does the championship aspirations very good. And his teammate Heineke is down in 9th position. So there we have it. That's qualifying done and dusted. Jim Clark was out from pole position ahead of Absmeyer. Langerfeld in 3rd. Braslow in 4th. Mark Hennebury in 5th position. Nisha in 6th. Claessens in 7th, Ferrant in 8th position, Heineke in 9th. We've got the Haynes brothers in 10th and 11th for Algotalk Racing, Governor in 12th, Alfie van Zyl in 13th position, Matthew Boy 14th, Geldenes in 15th, Dalport in 16th, Lindsay 17th, Stephen Sparks in 18th, Lario 19th, Ranchard 20th, and Jax rounds up the field in 21st position. Until we wait for the start of the formation app, we're going to take a short break. Don't go away. We're now just about to get the formation lap underway for the 5th and final round of the 2018.2 South African Sim GT4 series. And Jim Clark will lead the field around for one lap before he gets things underway. From just after the last chicane. And while the drivers do the formation lap, let's have a look at the current Drivers' Championship. Of course, Bashir Jadwat wrapping up the Drivers' Championship last time out at Interlagos. Not racing this evening as well. So I'm sure everyone else looking to take their victory this evening. Christopher Langervaart in 2nd. Jason Asma in 3rd. Leslie Oliphant in 4th position. And Chris Heineke rounds up your top 5. But what we're interested in this evening is the Teams Championship. As secured RP Mag Cape leads Phantom Ghost by just 22 points. And in fact, Leslie Oliphant not racing this evening, but Sean Lario has taken his place for this race to try and bolster secured RP Mag Cape's chances of taking the Teams Championship this evening. But Mark Hennenbury and Chris Heineke will be looking to spoil their party there for secured RP Mag Cape. And we've got the Kids App RPM Sim Racing team in 3rd position. Red Line Racing Alpha in 4th. The Sinji Spartan rounds up the top 5. But we're watching Jim Clark now. He's bunched the field down the long back straight. Just keep everyone together before we reach the speed up point to get this race underway. And a big shout out to everybody watching the YouTube live chat. Welcome everybody. And, the final Division 1 race round for the GT4 series this season. And Langervaart a bit behind there in 3rd position. And wow, that was my really hassling Clark there. But off we go. Clark has started the race well. And using that bit better performance of the Porsche to get away from the Maserati before turn 1. And that was my under pressure from Christopher Langervaart there in the Red Line Racing Porsche. But through turn 1 we go for the first time. See, no problem so far. Turn 2 now, the tricky one. Everyone doing very well. No mistakes so far from what I can tell. A big wobble there for Langervaart. Low, not quite close enough to take advantage of that, however. And Asma is not quite letting Clark getting away just yet. Zalesha now hassling Claessens. Hennenbury under pressure now from Claessens. These three very close together. Wow. Along straight we go now. Claessens now, it's got a run on Lisha. He's late to the breakers there. Whoa, and who's that? Heineke's outbraked himself. Losing positions is Chris Heineke. It's gotten down to 9th position under pressure from Daniel Haynes. Daniel's got his brother Timothy to worry about as well, just behind him. Boy's falling right back to, oh, it's got no pressure for Boy at the start. It's very unfortunate there for Synergy Sparks. Oh, we got Stephen Sparks too. He's gone off. Let's watch the Calvinace Lindsay Ray battle for 14th position. Heineke under pressure. Oh, contact! Lindsay Ray, oh, keeps it on the black stuff, nicely done. Good battle between these two. Lario's got Delport for 18th position. Lario fighting for secure RP Mag Cape's chances in this team's championship. In every position he makes it more likely they will cement that championship. And that was by now under pressure from Langerveld. It's on board with Christopher Langerveld from his perspective. Klaassen's got Lesher for 6th position. And Lesher now has got Wesley for a run for company. Front looking very quick in the final practice session before qualifying. Let's see if he can switch on some of the pace that he found then. Dalport's Jax has fallen off. He's recovering. Down to 21st he goes. Governor and Van Zel now very close together. Ooh, and Absma survives an attack from Langerveld. Bryce Lowe also catching up to these two, and then the footwork's Porsche. Mark Hennebrew also turning up the pace there too in 5th position, about to join these three as well. So I think we're going to have quite a good battle here for 2nd. Got a nice build up happening at the moment. Right, just a bit quicker through the twisty bits, opening up that gap back to Langerveld. Gap up to 7/10 of a second now. But Clark and well in command so far in lap 5 of 61. Got a good 3-second gap back to Absmeyer. Let's see how the tyres and the Porsches last over the race distance. Comes Langerveld's got a run on Absmeyer. He's got a run on him. He's going to have him before the chicane, surely. Yes, he does. He cuts back onto the racing line. And Langerveld now up into 2nd. And here comes Bryce Lowe as well. Whoa, and Absmeyer's fighting back. He's not liking this. He wants that 2nd position back. Absmeyer's running side by side with Langerveld now. Into turn 2 we go. Oh, and Lowe's right there too. Here comes Hennebrew. Oh, and Klaassen's is falling right back. What's happened to Craig Klaassen's? Oh, he's recovering now. He's on to 13th. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Synergy Spartan this evening. Boy first, and now Klaassen's. Absmeyer desperate to hang on to the back of Langerveld. Comes Bryce Lowe now. Oh, Lowe go for a move. Absmeyer goes defensive into turn 1. Oh, Lowe will be brave to make a move around turn 1. Hennebury now really making strides towards Low. Low's going to have to be careful here. It's be interesting to see as the race folds out when the pit stops will be happening for each car. And see, Absma just struggling there for pace. Perhaps he's gone with a heavy fuel load, looking to go a lot longer in the race. Where perhaps Langerfeld is going for a shorter run for his pit stop. Oh, here comes Hennebury. Oh, Low's going for a move and also defending, I think. Low not quite able to make the move on Absma. Absma with a big slide now. Surely Low's going to have a run on him. Low's going to go around the outside. It's going to be a brave. No, it's not happening. Not that time round. Here comes Low again. Absma does not go defensive this time. Low up the inside. Oh, they're side by side. Whoa, and Absma slams the door shut. And Low falling back towards Hennebury now. So fantastic racing this evening. It's gone board with Mark Hennebury in the Phantom Ghostworks Porsche. Yo, Absma's gone wide. Oh, that's compromised him surely. Low not able to pass them as already just yet. No, Absma's got enough space in hand. Oh, Low goes defensive. Hennebury trying to go on the outside. It's not quite working. Hennebury just needs to get the slipstream now of that Porsche and be passed. Surely. Judge what commenting in the YouTube live chat. Mark Hennebury is back on form. Great to see. Yeah, absolutely. Got run charges. Got Lario. Oh, Lario's going back for 16th. Quite a good battle happening up there at the moment. Oh, and Low's outbraked himself. Oh, he hung onto it somehow. Did so well not to run to the back of Absma. Mark Hennebury just falling back here somewhat, or is the brass Low just getting away from him? Let's go and have a look at the Rancho Lario battle. These two will be swapping positions in the last 3 corners or so. So Rancho's winning that so far. Absma moving away from Low now. Bishop front together now. And Frant's got past. I think Bishop perhaps made a mistake to that last corner. But Frant now up into 6th for Arco Racing. Bishop trying to come back at him and has got the slipstream. Bishop there. Oh, contact! Frant moving across on Lisha. Wow. Yeah, Lisha's got that move back. Those two fighting has allowed Chris Heineken to catch up to them. Oh, where's Heineken going? Oh, he's got to find his way again. Low and Hennebury back together again. Well, they were. And Absma is left. Low and Hennebury are behind to fight it out between themselves for 4th position. And Langevelt's away in second 2, and Clark leading Langeveld by 5 seconds. Oh, Heineke's got front for 7th position. Damage to the front of Ferrant's Maserati and the sides and the back and the other side. So that car looking a bit second hand at the moment. Front under pressure from the Haynes brothers. Sparks has got Dalport for 17th position, Stephen Sparks. His son Leandro not racing this evening unfortunately, but we'll see him racing on Wednesday evening. In the Division 2 race of course. Governor and Lindsay Ray also together. Synergy Samurai leads Arco Racing. Oh, Lindsay Ray's going to run on Governor here. Got the inside line. Oh, they're going to make contact. No, they're not. Governor sees him coming, leaves room. Oh, great racing. Oh, contact. Just as I said that. And off goes Ferrant and Governor. Governor, I think, is going to wait for Ferrant or vice versa. I'm not quite sure. But there we go. And those two down to 13th and 14th respectively. Warriors got Dalport for 18th. Just doing some calculations as it says that it will be secured RP Maycape. Will secure the team's championship if things stay as they are now. Boys past Dalport, stopped on the side of the circuit. Is this a retirement for Redline Racing? Looks like it will be, unfortunately. Our first retirement of the evening. Usually Dalport. We should watch our racer Jim Clark now enjoying an almost 7-second lead ahead of Langeveld. And lap 14 of 61. Unfortunately for us, the field is pretty spread out for the moment. The Ranchard Steven Sparks battle for 16th position. What's up to Absmeyer? Absmeyer's off. Well, Absmeyer's off. He is down to 6th position. Looks like a spin at turn 5. The car doesn't look too bad. No, I think he's got away with that. We're down to 6th position. Bryce Lowe now up into 3rd. Hennebury 4th. Felicia 5th. I'm really struggling with the rear tyres in the Maserati. The Darport unfortunately has left the server as well. So we're down to 20 runners this evening. Low on course, I think it's for his first podium at SimRace South Africa. Yeah, I think his 3rd race with us, so if we can keep this up, it'll be stellar results for him in the Fitworks outfit. The Haynes brothers surround together. Timothy leads Daniel. This is the Alcohol Talk Racing Team course. And these two trying to chase down Wesley Ferrant in 8th position. Oh, we've got a swap in position, have we? No, it's Timothy defending from Daniel. Normally looked like he was moving aside for him, but I don't think any talk orders in this team, that's for sure. Timothy defends from Daniel. Daniel trying to go on the outside. Oh, he's made a mess of it. Off he goes. Where's Alvin Van Sale? Sure he's going to get past him. Yes, he is. Makes slight contact there as well. So Daniel Haynes uses the position there to Alvin Van Sale. Clark's really checked out now. He's got a lead of over 9 seconds ahead of Langeveld. Ranchard and Lario now together. A mistake there for Ranchard. Lario is going to sneak past, is he? Yes, he is. So he gets the job done. Up to 16th now. There's a secured opening there, Kent Maserati. Second one in this race. Of course, his teammate Jason Upsman now in 6th position. And Lario now go after Geldener. It's just 3.5 seconds up the road. Ranchard now under pressure from Steven Sparks. Fancel's got the other Haynes brother as well, so Fancel up into 9th. Real World GTI Club Racing Drive is Alfie Fancel at the Kalani circuit in Cape Town. Of course, great to have him here racing at SimRace South Africa. Oh, and Haynes is off. Daniel Haynes is off. Last positions to Claessens, Lindsay Ray and Govender. From Daniel, we go to Timothy. Timothy's chasing down Alfie again. He wants that position back. On lap 20 of 61. Oh, mistake here from Timothy, running wide. Pointing in the right direction, keeps out of the wall, most importantly. And yeah, keeps that 10th position, does he? Oh, big slide here. Dirty tires. Where Claessens not quite close enough to take advantage of that situation, but really closed the gap to him nonetheless. On board now with Quay Claessens and the Sinji Spartan Maserati. Oh, a bit of a correction there for Claessens, as the rear of the Maserati just stepped out there on acceleration. Did he catch a bit too much curb? I'm not too sure. Ainge just getting a bit crossed up in entry there into turn 2. Garcia just gained slightly. Jackson Sparks now close together. Steven Sparks fallen back to 20th position. Oh, and Jack's finding a different route around the circuit there. Oh, he's got a run. Oh, he keeps it under control. Wow. Plenty of car control there for Justin Jacks. But Steven Sparks is through to 19th position. These two have got our race leader Jim Clark coming up behind them. So they'll be receiving blue flag shortly. Jack's trying to come back at Sparks now. Here comes Jax. Side by side, and the braking we go. Can he get it stopped? Yes, he can. Oh, and Steven Sparks has run wide. Jim Clark comes up to put a lap on them. Steven Sparks now moves aside for Jim Clark, respecting those blue flags. Brunt and Heineken are together. This is the battle for 7th position. Klassen gets it all wrong, and away it goes Timothy Haynes. In fact, Lindsay Ray is going to have a go at Klassen's now. At the inside. Oh, Klassen's hanging in there. I know Lindsay Ray has got that job done. Klassen's had a good drive onto the back straight, however. just tuck into the slipstream. Insura moving away from Claessen's different aerodynamic configuration there for Lindsay Ray. A bit more slippery through the air. And cements at 11th position for the moment. Van coming under pressure now from Daniel Haynes. And Ebri and Nishan are close together, battle for 4th position. This is Heineken Ferrand for 7th. In comes, interestingly enough, Ferrand to the pits for an early pit stop. Perhaps looking to get the undercut on everybody else. Zero's got a run on Timothy Haynes. To get the job done, however. Here comes Craig Claassens now as Lindsay Ray goes defensive. No, he doesn't. And through goes Claassens already. Job done. Claassens up into the top 10. Lindsay Ray into the pits now as well. So clearly the strategy for our court racing is to pit a bit earlier. If you saw his teammate front due early on. Here comes Mark Hennebury now for his pit stop. Bang on the halfway mark. Oh, contact here. Hennebury into the side of, who's it? Timothy Haynes. Somehow keeping pointing in the right direction. Hennebury's lost a couple of places though. And this will not be helping his strategy. Caught up in traffic. And of course, one of the dangers of pitting a bit earlier is you can fall back into traffic while your competition runs away with it at the front. Hennebury survives that. Here comes Devon Nisha from 4th position for Redline Racing. Osmar, of course, pass him to go to 4th position. And Nisha's missed his pit box, unfortunately. So lost a couple of seconds there, reversing. Let's see where he rejoins in relation to Mark Hennebury. Alfie Fansel also into the pits. Hennebury comfortably past Lisha. Oh, someone said no, Stephen Sparks turned around. Oh, Alicia rejoins just behind Govender. Slots actually between this fight for 9th position, does Devon-Lisha. Ranchard now into the pits from 15th. Langeveld from 2nd now, into the pits he goes. Heineck at 2 into the pits. Lisha's got a great run in Govender now as Lowe comes into the pits from 2nd position. Side by side now. I think Lisha's going to have him already. Govender runs slightly wide. Timothy Haynes are going to get a piece of the action as well. Side by side. In fact, Lowe's fallen right back to 7th after his pit stop. So I think Hennebury has passed him as well. So slow pit stop here for Bryce Lowe in Footworks. Unfortunately for him. So Lowe is in a net, what, 3rd position? Oh, it's where he was. Except Hennebury's passed him. A net 4th position for Lowe. So Hennebury's early stop is paid dividends so far. Into the pits comes our race leader, Jim Clark. 42nd lead on Absmeyer. See how long he takes in the pits. Should comfortably rejoin in the lead. Out comes Clark. Just 3 seconds ahead of Absmarkus, but Absmarkus still needs to do a pit stop. 17-second lead on Langeveldt. This is past Daniel Haynes for 10th position. Larsens is past Hennebury for 5th position. Hennebury's had some sort of off. Now under pressure from Brass Low. Born with Brass, looking good. Go on the outs of Hennebury, hasn't quite worked. I haven't seen that move work, in fact, the entire race long. But Lowe will gather himself again and try again. Holden-Jones has got for run for 10th position. Oh, Lowe much quicker than Henneberry through there. I think Henneberry actually missed the apex. Oh, Henneberry again. I think Henneberry is battling with tyres for whatever reason. Did he not change tyres at his pit stop? Possibly. And Henneberry moves away from Lowe there. So Lowe, we want to get one back on Henneberry after Henneberry. Oh, Henneberry's made a mistake. I think those tyres have let go. Through goes Lowe to 6th position. Has Henneberry tried the undercut without changing tyres? That's the question. Certainly looks like it, the way it just sort of skated off the circuit. Holden-Jones is dropping positions. Okay, he's coming to the pits. That's why. Lowe now comfortably moving away from Henneberry. Mario's got Holden-Jones for 14th position. What's happened to Holden-Jones? From right back. And then it is Jim Clark now with a 7-second in Ausmaier, but Ausmaier still needs to do a pit stop. Oh, Noseman's got it all wrong. Can he keep pointing in the right direction? Keeps it out of the wall. Done. I think Noseman looking to stretch these tyres and perhaps coming for a splash and dash towards the end. Seen him do this before. He won the Brands Hatch race with their strategy. Low now closing in on Quake Klassen for 5th position. I think Klassen still has yet to do a pit stop. Starting to sink there is Klassen, but Low is going to get past him nonetheless. Klassen does not need to move over. He will not be receiving blue flags. It is for position. Van Zyl got Heineke for 11. What's happened to Heineke? So recovering, has fallen right back. Alfie Van Zyl now up into 11th. 6 sec. Oh, big slide here for Van Zyl. Clearly enjoying himself through that corner. Oh, Low almost getting completely wrong at turn 5. Well, big correction in the air. Keeps it pointing in the right direction. There's a mission to take on Klassen's. Got a question here from Scott, who hasn't pitted yet in the top 5. That would be Absmeyer, Haynes and Klassens haven't done a pit stop, if I recall correctly. Another question here from Roland, Commentator. Where is Jadwat? Jadwat is not racing this evening. Cat could not make this race, unfortunately. But he'll be racing on Wednesday evening in the Division 2 race. Well, Lonar's got a run on Klassens. Surely he's going to have him before the chicane. He's got superior power in the Porsche. Down the hill we go, and through goes Low into 5th position. Now what, 10 seconds behind Haynes. Oh, and Klaas is trying to come back at Low now, almost off the circuit. And I think Low is in fact racing Absmeyer. Now Absmeyer comes in to do his pit stop. It's going to be pretty tight between Low and Absmeyer, if my maths is correct. Henneberry and Lesher right together now. Lesher defends well. In fact, Lesher making a move on Henneberry for 7th position. Henneberry tries to come back, Lesher, but Lesher's not having any of it. Maintains its 7th position. Back with our race leader now, Jim Clark, 16 seconds on Osmeyer, 28 on Langeveld. This is the battle for 15th position. Peter Geldernes and Daniel Haynes. Oh, where's Daniel Haynes going? Oh, he's gonna hit the wall, unfortunately. Oh, big damage there for the Maserati. Oh, and Devilish doing very well to avoid that recovering Maserati. Last low now with Timothy Haynes for 4th position. Timothy's still yet to do a pit stop. We're on the outside, it's brave. Lona with a good run on Timothy Haynes. Haynes immediately goes defensive. But Lona not quite able to make the move just yet. Oh, it's underneath him now. Is Low. Oh, they make start contact. And Haynes is pushed wide. Oh, and they avoid each other again. Low had to hit the brakes. Through he goes to 4th position. I wouldn't be surprised that Osmar comes in now for his pit stop to maintain track position ahead of Bryce Low. Seeing as Low has now cleared their traffic. Lindsay Ray's got Heineke for 12th. Not yet. Whoa, Heineke pushed wide. Around he goes. Heineke recovered to 13th position. That was a bit naughty by Lindsay Ray. I'm surprised if not waiting for him. See? No, Lindsay Ray is having nothing of it. And, there we go. Claessens and Lisha lining up behind Timothy Haynes. Some move now. Got the job done nicely. Governed into the pits from 13th position. Happy front sales pass for run for 9th. Lario's got Governed for 13th. We should try to go on the... Oh, we got the two men runners into the pits now. Timothy Haynes and Quay Claessens. Lisha now moves up into 5th position. Sparks finds himself pirouetting and rejoins down in 20th position, losing positions to Boy and Jax. And the Phantom Ghost Works Porsche puts a lap on him. The question is, when is Jason Osmar going to do his pit stop? It's leaving a bit late now. I'm not sure if he's got enough on Low. Osmar comes into the pits now, as I mentioned that. Wow. Oh, he's hit the wall. So, wow, that is not going to plan. And that's exactly what Bryce Low needed, I think. Langefied up into 2nd. So that's a big blow to Abismai's campaign for 3rd position. Oh, stop and go here. Where's Brass Low? He's nowhere to be seen. No, it's through. Low's already through. I beg your pardon. So Brass Low up into third place comfortably. And that contact with the wall that was my head, I think, has gifted Low the final podium position. But we've got 7 laps to go. And Amsma is only 4 seconds behind him. Osman now under pressure from Lisha. So Lisha looking to take a 4th position if he can. Oh, contact here. Lisha's going to turn around Osman. Wow, you can see the brake just lighting up on Osman's car. He's trying to get the car stopped. Just desperately to cover from Lisha. Lisha, of course, wants to get past Amsma so he can get it low. Amsma is not away from Lisha just yet. Of course, this is working into Low's hands. Mistake here from Amsma. Lisha not quite able to get past him though. Lisha darting left and right, trying to unsettle Amsma. Lisha looking a good drag now, using the slipstream of the car in front to get past before the chicane. But I think it's actually, in fact, Amsma has got the better drive. Amsma goes defensive. Force Lish to go on the outside. Good defensive driving there. Firm but fair. That's what we want to see. Osmo with the slight wobble on the crest there. Here comes Lisha around the outside. Oh, Osmo's going to have to leave him room. He does so. Lisha's got the drive. Look for the inside line. Has he got him? Are they going to make contact? Oh, he's going to turn him around. No, he isn't. Oh, Osmo keeps pointing in the right direction. Got an opposite lock through there. And Osmo maintains 4th position for now. Lisha will come back at him again. He's got 3 laps remaining now. We've got Fansel and Ferrand together as well. This is over 9th position. Lario takes a position away from Heineke. Takes 12th position. Heineke's falling back, in fact. What's up to Heineke? He's recovering now in 14th position. To this battle for 4th though. Lisha's just not letting up at all. On board now with Lisha. Just needs to be a bit patient. Ferrand's got Fansel for 9th. So Lisha's not quite close enough this time round. Now he's in the slipstream. What's he going to do with it? Lisha fakes left, goes right, forces Osmo to use a different line, so that works to Lisha's advantage. Fascinating racecrafted players. Heineke disconnects from the server. He's gone. He's Chris Heineke, a 2nd retiree of the evening. And Osmo is forced to go defensive again. Lisha trying on the outside, getting a better drive that way though. We're going to run side by side. Lisha's got the inside line. What a move. Oh, and Osmo shuts the door. I think Lisha actually tapped out of the throttle there. Wisely so, perhaps. Fantastic racing as we're on the penultimate lap. Is our race leader, Jim Clark. Lisha again, side by side with Osmo, is he? Osmo leaves him room, comes across slightly. It's been a fantastic display of defensive driving by Jason Osmo. How long can he keep it up? Because Lisha's going to come back at him again. Osmo placing the car really well. Lisha now trying to force it up the right side. Oh, Lisha's hit the curb. Is he going off? No, he's not, but he's lost ground, Osmo. As Jim Clark has started the final lap of this race. These two with a lap and a half remaining. Lisher again. What is Absma going to do? Oh, he darts to the left last second. But fair enough. These two battling is allowing Mark Henry to catch up to them. It's Clark down the long black straight for the very last time. Just 2 corners or so remaining. And Jim Clark will take victory of the final race, final round of the 2018.2 South African simGT4 series. Have a look at this battle though, as Langeveld will get second. Just keeping track of this enthralling battle between these two. Oh, aggressive by Lisher. Does it unsettle Absma? Not in the slightest. As Langeveld is about to cross the line to take second. Langeveld will get second for Redline Racing. Bryce Lowe will complete the podium for Footworks. I think he's made him podium for Bryce Lowe at SimRace South Africa. Congratulations to him. And these two are still fighting it out. So we'll go to the line, but it will be Jason Absma who secures that 4th position. And Devon Esch will get 5th, of course. Fantastic battle between those two. Great to watch. Mark Hennebury will get 6th. Ray Claessens will get 7th. Here comes Timothy Haynes for 8th. Wesley Front 9th. And Brent Linsray will complete the top 10. Van Sale will get 11th. And Laurio's got 12th. And Laurio's 12th means that secured RP Matt Cape have secured the team's championship for the GT4 series for 2018.2. Congratulations to them for a great season they've had in GT4. And yeah, there we go. So secured RP Matt Cape with Jason Absma, Leslie Oliphant, and now Sean Laurio become the team's champions. Of course, we had Bashir Jadwat winning the Drivers' Championship last time round into Lagos. And that concludes the final round of the 2018.2 South African simGT4 series. Of course, this was a Division 1 race, with a Division 2 race on Wednesday evening, but we will not be streaming that. On that note, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Jason Holden-Jones, and until Monday next week for the final round of the simGP series, all the best until then. Goodbye.